Hello, this video shows you how to set up your Macintosh computer for the web design class at LCJ. I'm going to be talking about three different things that you're going to have to set up. The first is Filename Extensions. The second, fairly quickly, will be installing browsers. And the third will be installing Komodo Edit. That's going to be the most important one. But let's begin with Filename Extensions. Now, every file on a computer has a file name extension. It's usually a dot followed by 3 or 4 letters. But these file name extensions are usually hidden because they can cause problems on your computer if you don't know what they are. But for making a website, you need to be able to see your file name extensions. So on a Macintosh, the way to see your file name extensions is to go into the Finder menu and go to Preferences. You'll see this dialog box here, and you have different tabs up here, but the one you want to look at is Advanced. And there should be a checkbox here that says Show All File Name Extensions. You want to check that, and you'll notice that once I check it, we can see the file name extension for this file. Turn it off, and you don't see the file name extension. Turn it on, and you do. So you want to have the file name extensions visible. So Show All File Name Extensions should be marked. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that file for the moment. Now, the next thing you want to do is that you want to install browsers. And I've got, on my Macintosh, in addition to Safari, I've got 4 other browsers. I've got Vivaldi, which is a fairly new and not very well-known browser. There is Opera, which is also one of the lesser-known browsers. There's Google Chrome and Firefox, and since I'm on a Macintosh, I have Safari automatically. But you'll want to install at least Firefox and Chrome and Opera, and maybe Vivaldi just for a little bit of variety there. You can find these simply by going to firefox.com, chrome.com, opera.com, and vivaldi.com, and those websites should allow you to download the browsers. You want to install them all on your computer because we're going to have to test our web pages to make sure that they look okay on all the browsers. So that's file name extensions and installing browsers. The next thing I'm going to talk about is installing Komodo Edit. To get Komodo Edit, you have to go to the web page that I give you in the handout, and that is komodoide.com/download#edit. The slash here is optional. Either way, you'll get to this page right here. And on this page, you'll find that there are several options, actually. They have Komodo IDE, they have pre-releases, but the one that you want to get is Download Komodo Edit for OS X. You don't want the pre-release. You want just plain Komodo Edit. That should be what you get when you go to this address. Then you want to download it for your operating system. If you're using a Mac, they will automatically see that you're using a Mac, and they'll offer you the Macintosh version in the big red button right here. So you want to click on that button. It'll take you to another page. They want you to put Komodo Edit on your Facebook page and on Twitter. Just click this link right here. Just let me download your software. That'll take you to another page where they make it look like you have to put in your email address, but that is not necessary at all. A download will start automatically after a few moments. There it goes right there. Or if that doesn't happen, or if you want to make it start more quickly, then just click on Start the Download Manually. The download should go to your Downloads folder, and you should be able to see the progress in this button up here if you're using Safari. And so just wait for that to download, and when it's complete, then you can open it up. Once Komodo Edit has finished downloading, you can open up your Downloads folder, and you should see a file in there called Komodo Edit, and it's a disk image file, a DMG file. So what this will do is that it will open up what appears to be an external disk on your computer. Just open it up from your Downloads folder, and you should see this window open. This window will come from this disk image. It pretends to be a disk, but it's not really. All you have to do is, it's very simple, just take this icon here, Komodo Edit 9, and drag it into this applications folder here. This is actually not your applications folder, this is just a shortcut. So just click it and drag it and drop it into applications. You'll see a copy dialog come up, and it'll show the progress of the application being saved to your applications folder. Just wait a few moments for that to finish, and then you'll be able to close the Komodo Edit 9 disk image. Okay, once that's done, just close this window. And an important step, you'll still have this disk image on your desktop. You want to eject this. So one thing you can do is you can right-click on it and you can say eject Komodo Edit 9, or you can do a Command E. Either way, it'll eject the disk image, and that'll be it for that. Now, once you've done this, you can actually erase this disk image file from your downloads folder. You don't need it anymore. The next step is to go to your applications folder and then find the copy of Komodo Edit 9 that you put there. You might want to add it to your dock, but in any case, open up the application. You might get this dialog box that asks you if you're sure you want to open it. This is a security measure. If you see this dialog, then just click Open. Komodo Edit will open up, and you'll see a welcome window. You can just dismiss that. Hopefully it won't show up again. There should be something at the top that says, please help us make Komodo even better. If you want, you can say sure thing. That will share information from your experience with Komodo Edit with the company that made it. Otherwise, you can just click I'd rather not, and that'll maintain a little bit more privacy for you. The first thing you want to do before anything else is go to the Preferences button. So right here you can click Preferences. Alternately, you could go to the Komodo menu and you could click Preferences right here, but it's just easier to click Preferences right there. So you'll get the Preferences dialog box. The first thing you want to do here is at the bottom left, you want to click on Show All Settings. That will make available all of the settings that you'll need to use to set up Komodo Edit. In the Preferences, the first thing you want to do is that you want to go to the Editor setting, and you'll notice there's a little triangle there. If you click on the triangle, you'll get a couple of sections underneath Editor, and you want to go to Smart Editing. In Smart Editing, where it says Wrap Long Lines By, you want to choose Word. And then, down here where it says Wrap Indentation, you want to select one extra level. All of this is in the instructions, so you could follow it by reading that as well. All right, the next thing that you want to do is you want to go to File Opening right here. And right here at the top where it says Specify the Default Language, you want to select HTML5. Not HTML, but HTML5. So you've set that. And then down here, near the bottom where it says Syntax Checking, you want to click on Syntax Checking, and then you want to uncheck the box at the top, which says Enable Background Syntax Checking after 2000 milliseconds. This is kind of a spell checking, but it just really makes things more confusing for beginning users, so you want to make sure you have that off. So those are the main settings that you want to do here. Once you've done that, you want to click OK. If you click Apply, that's fine, but really OK is the main button that you want to click. And now we're ready for the next step. When you first download Komodo Edit, it comes with a color scheme which is very dark. You don't have to do what I'm about to do, but I'm going to open up a new file, and I'm just going to place some HTML in there. And you can see how the color appears here. The color is coded to the type of code that you're typing. For example, the pink or salmon colored text here, those are the HTML tags. The orange ones, these are the attributes. The green ones, these are the values. and there are going to be other colors for other kinds of code here. If you prefer this kind of color scheme, then that's great. You can just leave it like this. But personally, I prefer a different color scheme. I don't like the dark background and the lighter colors on top of that. So I created my own color scheme. So in the first class, I'm going to give you access to this file. It's called art280.ksf. You will see the KSF if your file name extensions are made visible. And all you need to do is drag it over into the window of Komodo Edit. You'll get a dialog box which asks you, do you want to import the color scheme? And you want to click OK. When you click OK, then now you can see that the colors are different. You'll see this yellow bar at the top. It asks you if you want to keep the new color scheme. And if you really hate it, then you can just click No, Revert to Tomorrow Dark. But otherwise, just click Yes. The reason why you might want to use this is because this is the one that I'm going to use in the class. So if you want your Komodo Edit to look the same as my Komodo Edit, then you'll want to use this color scheme. And that's it for setting up Komodo Edit. I personally would close this one right here. And then when you're finished using any web page, you probably want to close it before you quit. And that's it for setting up your computer for the web design class. Now you've got everything.